Hey y'all, it's Laura and welcome back to the Purge Your Stash scrapbooking series. Now this is going to be an ongoing series throughout the year, and I'll probably update it once a month or so with how I'm doing in purging my stash. And I'll show you some tips and tricks that I'm using to go through my stash to curate a stash that fits my style. What we're looking for, the goal, is to have a stash that every single thing you pull out of it to scrap with, you love and you are excited to use. Now, for those of you that have a smaller stash, this may not be as helpful a series for you, but most of my friends have a pretty good sized scrapbooking stash. We've been scrapbooking for a while. I've been scrapbooking for over 20 years, and I've been on numerous design teams in the last 5. So I have a lot of stash accumulating in my scrap room, and it's time to go through it, and it's time to make some hard decisions about what gets to stay and what's gonna go. And so I hope these tips will be helpful for you so that you can look at your stash and just kind of curate that beautiful, perfect stash that you actually want to use. Because I don't know about you, but I hate digging through all of the things that I have just to find one particular thing. I do enjoy going through my stash. That part's fun. However, I get very distracted by all the pretty things. However, when I'm really looking for one specific thing, I do have trouble finding it, laying my hands on it. So purging the stash means we're going to be organizing along the way. So let's jump in and see what part of the stash we are organizing and purging today.
Okay, so today's supply are stamps. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, you know that I don't use stamps very often, yet I have a bazillion and a half of them. Most of these came in kits, especially the smaller ones came in kits that I used to be a part of. Some of them I've had for an extremely long time. I'm pretty sure all of these are acrylic stamps, and I just don't use them. And I keep them in this here little basket. This is the entirety of my small stamp supply. I do have some like alpha stamps, which I don't intend to get rid of because I only have like 2 or 3 packs. So I'm not worried about those. But for these smaller kind of icon related stamps, I do want to go through and pare this down probably by 1/3 at least. I don't use them very often. I want to use them more, but I don't use them a lot currently. So let's dive in to the chaos here. I think I have a few that may have been stamp and die cutting mixed together possibly. So if those have been fallen apart, I'll see if I can find what goes in there. If not, if this is just a die set, I'm not sure why that's even in there. Well, that was an easy move. But if I find more things that don't belong, we'll deal with that along the way. I think the best way to start to tackle this, to begin, if you will, is I'm going to separate the stamps by type. So I'm going to use stamps that I would use as background stamps. And then I'm going to do, which would be things like this, which is, I think, from Pink Fresh Studio, as opposed to icon stamps, something like this. And then word phrases like this. Okay, so I'm going to do that briefly here, and then when I get my 3 piles set up, we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, much smaller pile to work with here. One of the biggest tips that I can tell you with stamps, with tools, with supplies of any kind is when you're going to purge them, I would strongly encourage you to divide and conquer. So make yourself small, manageable piles that you can then make decisions about quickly based on what you have. And this will make it so much easier for you. The other tip I would have is if you have doubles, put them together so you can see that you have doubles, and that makes sure you decide whether or not you need to have doubles. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. In stamps, I don't think that I do, but this is what we have for background stamps. So just have a quick look. We've got florals. I'm gonna kind of separate them by type, I think, by like the type of shapes. So I've got a floral, I've got stars. I'm not likely to use these just as stars. I'm more likely to use them as a background, which is why I put them in the background stamps. We've got chevron, got another floral. This one has some text prints and some kind of sketchy bits. more sketchy bits, Got some little like circle, we're just gonna call them circles, so just some shapes there. We have some musical notes, something a bit different. Chevron here. We've got, these are hexagons, so we've got another kind of blocky shape there. More bubbles. I think we're gonna put that one. This is a texture stamp, but so are these, so I'm gonna let them go together. Got these lovelies that I think I'm going to put in this section because they're a little bit more geometric, a little less sketchy. And then we have these, which are quite nice little clusters of shapes. I think we'll put there. So having a quick look at these stamps, one thing that I'm going to notice is this one has been used, this one has not. And this is quite a large stamp. It takes up a lot of space in my stash, and I have not used it, have not gone for it. And to be honest, I don't think I will. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go. No idea where it came from. That doesn't really matter to me most of the time. But this one I think I'm gonna let myself keep. So keep a floral. These, I know I use this one, actually I have used this one quite a bit. And so I'm gonna keep that one because I do know that I love that one and it was easy to use. I like the little bubbles, but I think this one's gonna go. I don't love that one. This one as well, I kind of like these two, but I'm not super excited about the rest of them. So I think what I might do, sneaky, just take off these two and we'll put them on a different pack. So that one's gonna go. Love the musical notes, we'll hold on to that. Let's look at our sketchy ones here. Now, all of these are very different. None of these are at all the same. That said, when I'm looking at this, I don't think I'll use this one. I have used it, but I don't know. It might be kind of fun with the grid layout. I'm gonna let myself keep that one. This one I've used quite a bit, actually, I really like. I just keep forgetting that I have it. This one I also really like. I haven't used it yet, but it's not that old. So I'm gonna let myself keep that one. The Pink Fresh ones I have used multiple times. I really enjoy those. The background stamps I'm not gonna be as harsh with myself about because I actually do use those fairly often. The ones I gotta be harsh with myself on are the icons and the word phrases, so we'll get there. This one's different from anything else I have, so I'm gonna let myself keep that. But I think I'm gonna put these little, oh, there's stickers. I didn't even know this. There are a pack of stickers in the back of this one. Oh no, it's not stickers. It is the packaging. Could be used as stickers, it looks like. That's interesting. Huh, I'll have to think about that. But for right now, I'm just gonna pop these guys in here because they fit. There we go. So we keep those. Now let's have a look at the word phrases. Now, I have a ton of word phrases. A lot of these came from kits and I didn't necessarily pick out. So hopefully that'll make it a little bit easier. So in order to break this section up, because there's quite a lot, I'm going to do some by size here. I'm going to do the large packs because I'm pretty sure I bought the large packs, medium-sized packs, and small. That's just the easiest way for me to make them a little bit more manageable, is to kind of break them up by size. That way I can have a look at them and see what I've got. I do like to keep a selection. So these aren't even word phrases, they're labels, which I can tell you right now that I'm gonna keep these because I do love labels and we'll find those easy to use. Yes. So I'll hold on to those. The rest of these I'm going to open up. We're gonna have a little look, see what I've got and try to downsize as much as I can because I'm not using them. Just like with the enamel dots, I'm just not using them. It doesn't make sense to keep this many if I'm not reaching for them. And knowing myself, this is important, knowing yourself. I know myself, and if my supplies are overwhelming or messy, I don't want to touch them. I don't even want to see them. I'm not going to reach for them. So it is better to have them nice and organized so I can quickly look at them if I want to use them, find what I need, get in, get out. That's an ADHD thing, I'm sure, but it is something that I have learned about myself. And I think introspection is an important part of this process, knowing what you will use, what you won't use, and trying to be honest with yourself about what you will and won't use. Okay, so now we've separated by section. We've already decided, I know I want to keep these ones in particular. I have used a lot of them and really enjoy them. Let's pick a different stack. So let's set these aside. We'll start with the little ones. They're a little less overwhelming, so that's a good place to start. Now, a lot of these are for cards or for very specific themes. And if I know I'm not going to use that, or I'm not likely to use it, or I have doubles of it, I'm probably going to get rid of it. Happy birthday to you. A lot of these are for cards. I don't make a lot of cards anymore, but I do make some. So what I think I'm going to do is try to find any that are birthday specific. Got a few here that are birthday specific. Make a wish. This one has a birthday on it, but that's probably not my main use for it. Perfect, craft room, magic. Okay. I think we got the birthday ones mostly pulled out. Some of these are stuck together. Holy cow. So this one says celebrating today. Okay, so that's kind of birthday E. This one's more of a background stamp, I'm noticing. I can't really read the words very well. I think I'm gonna let this one go. All right, so this one, all right, we got the birthday ones, we got just for you. I'm not likely to use that. Let's let that go before I get distracted. So I have some birthday / celebration options up here. And let's see. Yeah, these are not birthday and celebration. Okay. So I have a large one that says happy holidays. I have happy birthday, make a wish, celebrating around here, the story, etc. I can already tell you this one is not appealing to me at all. So I'm going to let this one go. Of these scripty font options, this one does not appeal to me. I'm going to let that one go. Happy holidays. I don't do holiday cards. They're just too much work. It's too much for me. So I'm going to let that one go. Happy birthday to you and happy birthday. I think I'm going to let myself keep two, just the two. Those two can stay. Now the rest of these guys, let's just kind of spread them out and have a look. See what I've got. Some I might like to keep, some I may just easily let go of. We'll have a little kind of decision-making thing here. I love this little fairy girl. I think I'm going to keep this one. We've got magic. She remembered who she was and the game changed. Your straight up magic, making it happen, life-changing, beautiful, crushingly so. I like this. I don't think I would use it in scrapbooking, but I'll probably use it, would be more likely to use it in journaling, but I'm going to say it's a maybe. So put that in the maybe pile for now. Okay, this one says, love this. Today is a gift. Tomorrow, this week is a challenge. Not so great, etc. Not really feeling this one. I've clearly used the heck out of it, but I just not super interested in it. So I'm going to let this one go. This one says, Hig, knitting, coffee, board games, live in the moment, wrapped in love. Not feeling that one at all. Getting my craft on, fairy dust, creative space, time in my room. I do like these little bits here and some of the words, so I'll call that a maybe. You got this, sweet moments, new year, fresh start. Not really jiving with this one, so I'm going to let it go. Kind of a big deal. Love, love, love. Lesson learned. No. Sweet, yum, perfect things. Yeah, I don't think I need that one. Unexpected event, chin up princess, intrusion, the best things in life. All of a sudden, this wasn't planned. I think I'm going to let that one go as well. This was Aspire, Obsessed. These would be really good for in-between titles, and I love the circles. Challenge, Routine, Crisis. Oh my god, yay. And funnily enough, it's missing a couple as well down here. So I think what I might do with this, actually, it is missing a couple, which is interesting. I don't know where those are. But I do like the circles, so I'm just going to pull the circles off and keep the circles and get rid of some of the ones that I don't really care for. Ta-da! There we go. Keep that, get rid of this one. And then because I did so good getting rid of all of those other ones, I'm going to let myself keep those two. Okay, so next up, next pile. All right, let's have a look what we've got, kind of lay them out so that I can see the word phrases that are on them. There we go. Here we go. Okay, so I have another one that has the word magic on it. I do like these little boxes around it. That's kind of cool. Feeling warm and fuzzy. Let me pull that other one back. This one said magic. You're straight up magic, savoring, wake up, beauty, it's time to beast. These are both from Citrus Twist, I'm noticing. I do like both of them, though. That's interesting. This one's very pumpkin related. I'm not going to use that, so I'm going to let that one go. This one's very February, Valentine's Day, date night. It has some cute little icons on it, so I'm going to say that's a maybe, but it's a very partial maybe. I do like this one a lot. So I'm gonna let myself keep it. Got another happy birthday one. And this one has some little icons on it, which are cute. So maybe I'll pull these back. Probably should have done this by theme. I think I'm going to let this one go and keep these two. Flourish, good vibes, feeling all the feels today, vibrant color, painting outside the lines, my favorite time of year. This has got some good ones on it. My happy, doing good things, seek, flourish, bloom. I like that. I'm gonna let myself keep that one. This one, warm and fuzzy, a little blue, so happy, exhausted, bummed, heartbroken. This one's easy to use. I'll keep that one. Art from the heart. All right, so this one is one of those ones that you use to stamp like on the back of a card that you have made. And that's fine. I'm probably not going to, I've never used something like this as far as I know. So I'm going to let this one go. The more I look at this, the less I'm feeling it. So I'm going to let it go. And this one has some little lines, some little hearts, some little circles. This one's more for a planner, I think. I might go ahead and move this over to my journaling area. I think that probably would make sense. So that one can go somewhere else. Next up, we're going to go to the big ones, and then we'll leave the last pile for itself. This is a journaling spot situation. I'm definitely going to use this. I have used this. As you can see, some of them are discolored because I've used it so many times. I do love a good journaling spot. Then we've got some word phrases, sentiments. Now, I know what these are. So that's not it. But these ones here are part of a big collection from Elle Studio that I am mildly obsessed with. So for sure, I want to keep these two. I really like those. They're great for titles. As you can see, I've used them quite a bit. Not always on camera, but I have used them quite a lot. Really enjoy them. This one is a version from Citrus Twist. Has a lot of words on it that you could be used as titles that I'm a big fan of. These are pretty easy to use. I think I'm going to keep this one. This one, not so much. This has a lot of that same happy anniversary, happy birthday. I just don't do cards very often anymore. So I think we're going to go ahead and let this one go. This one is Felicity Jane. These moments, starting now, best friend, love note, love you, goals, happy note. Let's put this aside. I have several Felicity Jane. We'll kind of look at all of those together. Again, this is for cards. Thank you, birthday. I don't really like these flourishes, so I'm going to let that one go. All right, this one, make every day count, be brave, faith, believe, imagine. This one just does not appeal to me. it would be harder to fussy cut behind these, so I'm gonna let this one go. What's left is this here. So let me pull out the Felicity Jane ones to start, because then I can kind of compare apples to apples, if you will. And that will help me, I think, make a decision about those. Felicity Jane, Felicity Jane. I think the rest of these are not. Okay, push these aside for a second. So these are my Felicity Jane stamps. I have already gone through these stamps at one point in the past, and so I'm not super surprised that I do really like all of these. So I know that I've gone through them in the past. I don't have many of these girls. I didn't buy them. I loved her and I loved her. So those, I'm not surprised. These are quite cute. I think I don't have anything quite like this. I do have the circle ones on this stamp. Where'd it go? I have these little circles. And I think I'm more likely to use these than those. And I have stuff very similar to this on one of the other stamps. So I think I can get rid of this one. But the rest of these I think are really easy to use. Some of them I obviously already have used. So I'm gonna let myself keep the others. There we go. Now, bringing these guys in. Let's get into categories. We've got dinosaurs, florals, sentiments, mostly floral. Oh, that's another Felicity Jane stamp. You really are good enough. Hello, beautiful. Everything will work out. Okay. Florals, butterflies, florals. We're gonna do hearts, which is just like geometric type shape. This should have been in a different section, but that's okay. This has those ones that I was missing, us and loving. So let me put that aside. I found it, woohoo. Got some kind of whimsical ones. I guess we'll put those there. This feels more like sentiments. Florals, butterflies, butterflies. Let's put that whimsical and dinosaurs. Okay, so now that I know what I've got, let's have a look. I love the dinosaurs. I use these for when I do kids cards. I do use these quite a lot. So let me tuck those away. Keep those. I love these. Are from Elle Studio. I use these for backgrounds, actually. It should have been in the background stamps, but that's okay. I think I bought this with the intention to use these for journaling. I haven't used them for journaling, and to be honest, they don't really appeal to me. I do like this bottom stamp with the trees, though. So that's a maybe. This one, I like the leaves, but I have a lot of these leafy type things, I think. Let me have a, yeah, I have this. All right, so I'm not feeling this one right now. I do like it, but I don't really think I need this one. Let's let that one go. I do like these. These are great for layering. So I obviously have already done that. You can layer these and then you can put some like fussy cut florals on top, and these can be in the background, and I really like that. I think same concept with this one. These can be background. These icons are cute and would be easy. I know that I've used those two stamps before. I'm gonna say these can stay. I think these need to, this is a layered rose, which I have used in the past and really enjoyed, but I haven't used since. So I think we need to let that one go. These are some little whimsical stamps. This one's really cute. I've used this for some cards and I really love it. I actually really love these tiny little shapes even more. So hold on to that one. Hello, summer, sunshine, and a camera. We're gonna let that one go. These ones. Okay, so I love butterflies, don't get me wrong. I do. But as you can see, I've got quite a few going on here. So I think I can potentially let these go. The problem is that I really like some of these. So what I could do is I can separate them. Pull out the ones I'm going to use and get rid of the ones I'm not. Actually, I need the, yes, I need the actual plastic, don't I? So let's do this. Told myself I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to make an exception for butterflies and probably this word love because it's lovely. So kind of trim around here. Don't cut the stamps. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna keep those, get rid of these. I like the butterflies. Too much. All right, so keep those. Now we've got some, these are from Cocoa Vanilla, I think, and I love the hearts so much. And they match the butterflies from the collection, which I still have quite a lot of. So I think we're gonna keep those. I think this one can go. This one doesn't really appeal to me. This one is a bit more cartoonish than my other butterflies. I don't know why I felt the need to keep it in here. So let's let that go. But I have not used it. So that is something to keep in mind here, is I have not used it. They're quite whimsical though. I do like them. I'm gonna let myself keep those. All right, so again, we have to find where these guys belong. Take them back to their friends. We were gonna keep these two for sure. I do like the selection on this one. We've got arrows, we've got all these that would be great to make your own ephemera with. I think I'm gonna let myself have those. I think these need to go, and I think these need to go. All right, the last section. Here's the last section of the stamps. I'm keeping a lot of them, don't get me wrong. Probably only getting rid of maybe a third, but as long as I can fit them in the basket, I'll be happy. So we've got this one with some big florals, a big fan of that. I've used these pretty obviously. They come with the dies. I'm gonna go ahead and keep those, and then I'm gonna let go of these because I don't like them nearly as much. Got more circles, but they're textured. I do like those. More butterflies. These are the layered butterflies. I'm gonna let these ones go. All right, so here we have some more whimsical butterflies. Very similar. Okay, so these are from Catherine Pooler. I think these were from Close to My Heart. They're very, very similar. I don't think I need both. Looking at them, at the way that they ink. So these are just outlines. These have some like black, darker areas that I am more likely to want those defined areas. So I'm gonna let this one go. More February Valentine's Day things. It has some cute ones, but this doesn't super jump out to me as being something I need, so I'm gonna let this one go. We have another Catherine Pooler one. I think I did a design team thing for them, and this was one of them. I made a card with this, which was fun, but I don't think I need it. Do I want to keep the little shapes? Because they have, I might do that. Same here. I don't know that I would use those, but I do like the smaller ones and that they have easy to cut out. That's tricky. Do I keep them because I like the small ones? Potentially. All right, as long as they fit in the basket, we're good. I've got another pack here. I have some of these. I don't think I need more. These are for journaling for sure. I need to just pull these out and put them with my journaling stuff. So that's easy. This one's Kaiser Craft. These are cute, but not my favorite compared to some of the others I have. So I'm gonna let this one go. Okay, so I thought I was done, but I'm not. I have all of these to go through still. Okay. More Felicity Jane stamps. They were stacked up in a strange way, and I did not notice them. So many Felicity Jane stamps. All right, this one has dates. Mostly it has the months, and this would be really good for journaling. I think especially this one would be good for journaling. I don't think I'm going to use this one. The full words versus the small ones, and the small ones come with numbers as well. Maybe I could use both for journaling though. Let's keep this one for journaling and this one for scrapbooking. Okay. This one is the Brook stamps. I have used these. I've got this cute little cloud and some little raindrops, but other than that, I'm not super excited about the rest of them. So I'm gonna let that one go. Wishing you brighter days ahead. Again, another little cloud. This is an L Studio one. I'm gonna let that one go. This one would be good for journaling. Hello, Sunshine, Smile, Breath of Fresh Air, Grow. That's maybe. Together, Grateful, Autumn. Let's let that one go. Just the beginning, Start Here, Mood, Dear Future Self. I'll let that go. I do like this one a lot. It's just a stamp, but it makes giant tags. So I'm gonna keep that one, I think. Making Plans, Taking Chances, let that go. This one I've used the heck out of. Love you just the way you are, so proud of you. You can do hard things. This seems pretty usable actually. So let's keep that. So this one has the numbers as well that I kept the other one for this one, but it doesn't have the months. I think I'm going to change my mind. I shouldn't do that, but I'm going to put that into journaling and put these into scrapbooking. Then I've got just a countdown, and then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm gonna let this one go. Today's story, I love these little flags, and I have used them. Words I love, conversation, top 3, lesson learned, newsworthy. This one actually feels more journaling to me, so I'm gonna put that one over there. Summer state of mind, this view, story, snuggles, explore, camp out. These are okay. This one is like brave. It's got these that are meant to look like paint swipes. I think I'm gonna pass on this one. And then of these 3, Here and Now, yes, fun, fun, fun. I like those. I think we're gonna let this one go and keep these 2. There we go. So we have made a good dent after all. I just hadn't gone through them all yet. So now that the confusion is sorted, this is what's gonna go into my scrapbooking stash. There's quite a bit less in here, so I can just flip through it easily. Before they were piled up so big I couldn't even look at them, and so now there's just enough, I think, to kind of flip through. I've given myself a few for my journaling projects that are just specifically for journaling that I keep in a separate area, so those are separate, but that's pretty good. So this is what I'm keeping, and this is what I'm letting go. So that's pretty good. I think I did better than I expected. I actually think I ended up doing maybe not, I don't know, close to half and half, maybe 30, 40%, 40% probably going. I think that's pretty good. So stay, go, and then journaling. So easy peasy. That was easier than I expected. We are done with stamps. Stamps are sorted. Hope that was helpful, guys. My little meandering process here. This is one of those projects where you really just have to look at it and ask yourself, can I see myself using this? That would be the number one tip I would say is, can I see myself using this? If you have some that are very similar to each other, do you really need to keep both? Those are questions you should ask yourself with this particular supply. Another good question to ask yourself is, how would I use this? How would I use this on cards? Am I doing cards? What projects can I see myself using this on, and what projects would I not use it on? And that's pretty much what I did here, guys. So hopefully that was helpful. Let me know in the comments below. I know this one was a bit meandering and a little less organized. Sorry about that, but we got there in the end. Next week, we'll be doing collections, which will be the last of my Purge series for you guys. And then we'll be moving on to new projects. That's it for this one, guys. Until next time. Bye, y'all.